What's going on, y'all? This your boy Nelson Cartier, and today's video is about how much to charge for studio time. It's been a while, y'all. We're gonna get into the subject, but before we get into the subject, I ended up using my real studio booth mic. Actually, I'm in the studio right now because a lot of people on my last video about the FL Studio versus Pro Tools, a lot of people got on me saying my mic was crap. I didn't think it really mattered as long as y'all can hear me. But since people want to hear a quality video, I went on and got my expensive mic out. So here I am. I hope y'all like the vocals and everything. But let's get on to the subject. Again, let me repeat the title. How much should I charge, or how much should you charge for studio time? Now, this is a touchy subject. I know, back in the hood, or, what I'm saying, back when I was growing up, studio time was $20 an hour. I think $20 an hour is very good. I think that's the normal rate. I moved out here to Taylor, so it's like now people got to drive. They got to drive to me, which is like maybe more than 15 miles or more, or maybe 20. You know what I'm saying? So I charge $20 for 2 hours. So they get 1 hour free and then the $20. You know what I'm saying? Because, people still got to drive to me. But I think I might stop that because for some reason people don't value free stuff. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, time is money. You know what I'm saying? I learned my lesson. I used to give out free beats to people and they end up backstabbing me. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got a lot on your plate. So at the end of the day, don't underhand yourself. Don't undercut yourself. You want to set up a price where, based off of what you're doing. And me, when I record people, number one, I'm using Pro Tools. I'm using high quality speakers, headphones, microphone. You got to take all that into effect. I got about 3 screens in the studio. I got about like a 48 inch. Then I got 2 20 inches. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that costs money. And I'm not trying to sit here and brag, but what I'm trying to say is the quality. Then I got some expensive plugins. And the most important part is what are you doing with the mixing and mastering? I be spending about an hour on mixing when the people are here recording. So I'm really worth more than $20 for 2 hours. I'm really getting gypped. I'm getting ripped off, man. And it's my fault because I'm the one that set that price. But sometimes we got to get out that mind frame like we're not good enough. I want to say that I got low self-esteem as far as that because I came from the bottom. And what I mean by that is I used to use a Kmart microphone. I used to have cheap stuff back in the day. And I'm talking about back in 2005. So I still got that mind frame. Even though I bossed up over here and I got a beautiful studio now, I still got that mindset I had back in 2003. So come on, y'all. I'm glad I'm doing this video. I hope y'all feel what I'm saying. Get out that mindset. Studio costs money, okay? And if you're doing extra stuff in your song, like, using automations in your song, like when you're recording people and you're docking up their verse and you're making it sound good, you're making it sound good, and then when it's done, it sounds like some radio stuff, they gotta pay for that. And if they don't got the funds, that ain't your problem, man. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. So, long story short, let's talk about it. Let's get to the point. How much should you charge for studio time? The starting price is $20 an hour. Okay? If you're very, very, very good, then I'll boss that up to around $30 an hour. And if they want a bundle deal, then just tell them, I was thinking about maybe $50 for 5 hours. Because I can't work for 1 hour, okay? Because it seemed like to me, I don't want to just record any old thing. I want to do my all to the song. If I'm going to go out, go all out. See, when people leave your house, they're taking your music or their music and play it to other people. So you don't want to do a half-ass job and people hear your product and be like, man, that shit don't sound good. So, every time I record people, I make sure it sound good to the point where they can take it to the radio station. So I don't know. I'm over here babbling, but I'm thinking maybe I should charge. I should just at least start off with the $20 an hour. But see, with the mixing and mastering I'm doing, that's worth more than that. I got to go up on my price. I'm thinking about my final price going to be, and see, you got to realize, people, you got to look at where you live at. You got to look at the economy. So much goes into trying to choose a price. It's really difficult. This is a touchy subject for me. It's you don't want to be bold and be like, yo, $50. People be struggling, man. It ain't no jobs out here. So, again, I know that's not our problem, but I got a little sympathy because I came from the streets. So it's like I know that these prices can be kind of nifty. And when I was in the streets, I didn't mind paying $20 for 1 hour. So that's the price. We're going to leave it at that. $20 for 1 hour. $5 extra. $10 extra for a beautiful mix and mastering on your vocal. But if they just want you to hit the record button, that's 20 an hour. And if they want, and if they want it to be smooth and sound good, and you do all them extra effects, that's $10. If they want some radio shit, and I'm gonna leave it at that. $20 just to hit the record button, and they record $20 an hour. So let's say it again: $20 an hour just to record. An extra $10 for you to do the mixing and mastering and all the extra effects in the song, like automations and all of that. They don't know nothing about that. Most artists don't know what that is. So please take my advice, y'all. I'm gonna say that one more time. $20 for 1 hour and an extra 10 to do the mixing, mastering, the effects in the song, the cuts, the DJs, and the automations in the song. I hope this video helped you out. And after I get done with this video, I'm about to make a flyer telling my prices. I think that's cool. I live in Michigan, so I think that's a good price, and I feel comfortable with that. If you can't pay $20 an hour for studio time and an extra 10 to get for me to do the extra stuff, because what I've been doing, my prices that I've been using for the last 3 years was $20 for 2 hours. I've been getting ripped off. At the end of the day, you want to get paid, man. You know what I'm saying? So if a mother, I don't want to cuss, but if a person is here for 1 hour and they pay me the 20, and then if they go over an hour for 20, then I'm at to charge another extra 10. I need to get strict on my prices. A lot of time people come here and, they be rapping, and then, time is steady going. And then before you know it, 4 hours done pass, and all they handed me is a 20. I can't do that anymore. And I'm going to let people know next time before they come here, like, yo, I can't work for free. When people rap, they mess up, then you got to start over. And see, that crushes off into my time. And see, I kid you not. You don't want to confuse the person either. See, I used to be in the streets, and I know how to sell stuff. So bringing up the subject about automations and mixing, people don't know nothing about that, man. It's better for you to just set up a regular price, and they just, go off of that. So let's recapture that. I'm going to take that back. Now, and y'all, I hope y'all got time to listen to this video because it's important, and I'm just chalking it up with you. I know this type of stuff, and I know how to work it out, man. Honestly, let's cut the bull. $20 an hour, okay? $20 an hour. And if you know they come, let me see, if you come, and see that $20 an hour includes everything. I think that's a reasonable price. So if they here for 2 hours, that's $40. If they're here for 3 hours, that's $60. See, that's easier. It's easier to say $20 an hour Then to tell them, yo, $20 an hour, and then if they want the mixing and mastering, they say, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, but see, at the end of the day, you gotta let them know, like, yo, if I'm gonna do $20 an hour, you gotta realize it's still gonna be extra time because I still gotta mix it. I still gotta make sure everything sounds even. Then I gotta automate. You know what? Everybody leave a comment below, and we're gonna talk about this, and we can all come up with a price. So I just chalked it up with y'all just to throw an idea out there. This is a tricky subject, so I still don't want to say this is a final price. You really got to sit down and think about what all you're doing. And then you still got to think about the economy of the area you live in. If you live in California or Miami, whoo, you can go up on the price because you know the area you live in ain't cheap. But if you live in Chicago, Atlanta, or Michigan, you know what I'm saying? Or Texas. Shout out to everybody around the world listening to this. If I ain't give your hood a shout out, don't be mad at me. But what I'm saying is, you have to look at your environment. I live in Michigan. It ain't too many jobs out here. So $20 to me is the sweet spot for this area. I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyways, thank y'all for listening. This your boy, that's Cartier Gaming. And yes, I'm back. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of new videos talking about all different subjects, and I'm even gonna do some Pro Tools tutorials and stuff. And like I said, scan through my videos and go watch the Reason 10 Light Edition. I did a review on that, and go check out the FL Studio versus Pro Tools video. They ended up getting about 3,000 something views, and I do this stuff. So thank y'all for listening. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think studio prices should be.